Hi guys, I'm Nick Ram and I'm going to get straight to the point. So press start, go to settings, your first menu will be controller. Scrolling down, you want to make sure that auto clamber is disabled. Next, you want to be on sensitivity and acceleration. Look acceleration 5, look sensitivity, horizontal and vertical, both set to 6. Zoom sensitivity, the 1.4x sensitivity needs to be 1.1. Your center dead zone on your move stick needs to be 4, the max input threshold 10, axial dead zone 2, the look thumbstick center dead zone 2.5, max input threshold 4, axial dead zone 1. Moving over to the video options, we have field of view at 110 degrees. This is assuming your console or PC will allow it. Graphics quality, also assuming your console or PC will allow it, you want to set that to performance. Sensory, you want to set the option blur to 0, screen shake 0, exposure 0, full screen effects 50%. Speed lines, you can enable or disable those, that is entirely up to your preference. Sharpening, set that to 99% or 100 depending on what your console or computer allows. Moving on to audio, you want your main set to 10, voice set to 2, music set to 0, menu music set to 2, sound effects set to 10, environmental effects set to 10, hit detection effects set to 5, dynamic range compressed mode. Subtitles visibility off. Scrolling down to communication, if you want you can open mic, I have mine open. Fireteam and lobby chat ticked, match chat ticked, incoming voice chat volume set to 10, Spartan chatter off. In the UI you want HUD turned on, HUD capacity 0.2, tips and tutorials unticked, text chat unticked. Scrolling down, because text chat's unticked, you can skip all those. I have network statistics turned on, that tells me my ping during game. Skipping all the way down to the bottom, you want UI visual effects, you want chromatic aberration unticked, bloom unticked, parallax unticked. Scrolling down even further, you want to be going to weapon offsets. The first one is set to melee by default. Scrolling down, you want to go to vertical offset -100. Then go back up to weapon type, change it to pistol, and then set your vertical offset to -100. Then scrolling back up to weapon type, change it to rifle, and then once again set vertical offset to -100. And then go back up one more time to heavy, go to vertical offset, and once again set that to -100. And just to double check your settings, you go into accessibility, you scroll down, you make sure that linear navigation mode is unticked. UI narration rate is default. The narration volume, set that to 5. That will be too loud and will always make it that you can't hear the enemy. Scrolling down, you will check that visibility for subtitles is off, and everything else that you've already changed will be replicated in this end menu. So sensory blur is 0. These are all the settings that you've already made changes to earlier on, and that is it. Now, the explanation to why you need to do this. First of all, when you have too many graphics trying to render all at the same time, you drop frame rate. Now on a console you don't get told that you're dropping frame rates, but on a PC you will see the frame rate drops. Now also with additional visual flashes, for example, and explosions and stuff like that, it obscures your vision. It makes it very hard to see the enemy Spartan, so you're dropping frame rates and then not knowing where the shots are coming from because you're having to look through explosions. By reducing all of this, you get to see more. Also, dropping your weapon vertical offset, lowering the weapon out of view, makes it so you have, instead of the weapon taking up 1/3 of the screen space, it is now taking up 1/5 of the screen space, giving you additional viewing area. And setting the range of view to 110 degrees is a middle ground between regular field of view and max field of view, so it's a nice offset in between the both, also giving you a wider range of view. Setting the audio to the levels that you've set them at also allows for you to be able to hear the enemy Spartan, whether he's close to you or far to you, and being able to gauge that kind of distance and whether they're above you or below you. All of these settings do work. I've already given them to about 5 or 6 of my friends, and every single person has had a positive KD improvement. And that is all. Thanks for watching.